It's the 15th of December 2025. This is a brand new edition of Newsfirst Primetime News. For the Newsfirst team, I am Jaimal Ratnayaka.
And I am Hashini Pathirana. Let's start off with a look at your headlines for tonight.
Moragaha Kanda's Kumara Bridge rebuilt in just 11 days. SJB-led Gampula Municipal Council's negligence leaves residents in distress. Sajith explains scientific approach to disaster management in Gampula.
Australia තියෙන Monash University ඒගොල්ලෝ වසර 19ක ස්ටඩි එකක් කළා. ඒක රෙකමෙන්ඩ් කරන එක දෙයක් තමයි. ඒකට කරුණාකරලා සයික්ලෝන් ඒරියාස් වල hospitals ටික අප්ග්‍රේඩ් කරන්න උපකරණ කියලා බලන්න.
Sarvajana Balaya councillor assaults man who requested aid. SLPP councillor remanded for threatening labourer with a firearm over wage dispute. Heavy rainfall expected again starting tomorrow.
On to tonight's top story. The Kumara Bridge, which was destroyed by flooding caused by the release of water from the Moragaha Kanta reservoir, was reconstructed and reopened within 11 days.
The Bakamona Kumara Bridge along the Dambula Mahayangania main road was destroyed following the disaster caused by Cyclone Ditwa. Here is the condition of the bridge after 11 days. Under the supervision of officials from the Polonnaruwa District Office of the Road Development Authority, steps were taken to restore the bridge. The Sri Lanka Army, along with the volunteers from the local community, contributed significantly to this effort. As the Bakamona Kumara Bridge is rebuilt, the nationwide road network is being restored swiftly. The Kandy Hatton main road was blocked at several points due to landslides and rockfalls. People faced severe hardships and relief had to be provided under extremely challenging conditions. Here is the current state of the Kandy Hatton main road.
මට පෙනි තමයි මේක නායෑම සිද්ධ වුණේ. නමුත් ඒ අවස්ථාවේ අපිට තිබුණා විශාල අභියෝගයක් කොහොමද මේ කටයුතු කරගෙන යන්නේ කියලා. හැබැයි හිතුවට වඩා ඉතාමත් ඉක්මනින් අපිට මේක විවෘත කරගන්න අවස්ථාව ලැබුණා.
Here is how repairs are being carried out after the Mahaveli River overflow damaged the railway line between Batikalo and Polonnaruwa. Railway workers received assistance from the Sri Lanka Army for this task. About 2 kilometers of the railway line between Gallala and Manampitiya was damaged. Of this, nearly 1.5 kilometers has already been repaired.
The government, state institutions, foreign partners and the people of the nation are working together to rebuild after the natural disaster. But what is the opposition doing?
Gampula is one of the areas severely affected by the recent cyclone. The Gampula Municipal Council is under the control of the country's main opposition party, that is Samagi Jana Balavegya. On the night of the 27th of November, Gampula was submerged under flood waters. 2 days later, as waters receded, residents began cleaning homes and businesses, striving to return to normal life. Now, 2 weeks later, this is the situation in the town. Residents cleared their homes and businesses, piling debris along main roads, expecting the municipal council to remove it. But the Gampula Municipal Council has failed to establish an effective mechanism for debris removal. Attempts to clear rubble using unsuitable methods have caused a further hardship for residents.
වචන හානි වුණා. ඊට පස්සේ මේ කසලාදීන්ට ඉරුක නගරාධිපතිතුමා නොගැලපෙන වාහන ගෙනල්ලා ඒවා පාරවල් කඩලා විනාශ කරලා ගොඩනැගිලි විනාශ කරලා මගේ ගොඩනැගිල්ලටත් හානි සිද්ධ කරා. ඒකල්ලා මෙතන මැසිමක් කඩලා දාලා මෙතන කුණු ගන්ධස්කාරීන්ට බෑ. මම මේ සම්බන්ධව ඉරුක වීරරත්නට පොලිසිය ගම්පොළ පොලිසිය පැමිණිල්ලක් දාලා.
මෙතන මැෂින් එකක් කැල්ලලා තියෙන මෙතන අපිට අවහිරයි පාර කරුවක් කරගන්නත් බෑ. මේවා කැල්ලලා පාරවල ඔක්කොම කැල්ලලා ගන්න ඕන විදිහට නෙවෙයි මේ වගේ මැෂින් අයින් කරලා තියෙන්නේ. මේක ඇතුළට දාන්නත් බෑ මේ වගේ මැෂින්. මෙතන කවදා මේක අයින් කරයිද දන්නේ නැහැ. ඒක අපිට සුපර්වයිසර් කරගන්නත් බෑ මේක. යනවා. අර පාර ඔක්කොම හාරලා තාරත් එක ගැලවිලා තියෙන්නේ. පාර වලවල් හැදලා තියෙන්නේ මේවා දාලා හාරලා. ඉක්මනටදී හාරලා අයින් කරලා
අපේ සල්ලි නෑනේ.
මේවා හදනවට වඩා මේකට මේකත් විනාශ කරලා තියෙන්නේ පාර. මෙතන බලක් වෙලා තියෙනවා. අර ඉස්සරහත් තියෙනවා. ඒක දින බලන්න. මේ දැන් මේ තැනට ගැලපෙන මැෂින් එකක් දාලා අයින් කරන්න එපා. දැන් මේ දරා ගන්න බෑනේ මේවා. මේවා හරවන්න බෑ, කරන්න බෑ. පාර පොඩි. නගරාධිපතිතුමාත් ළඟ හිටියනේ මේ වැඩේ කරනකොට එයා කියනවා දැන් කරන්න වලන්න නල්ලන්න කියලා. ඒවා තියෙන ඔක්කොම අපි වීඩියෝ කරපුවා. එයාත් ඉතින් තමයි මේ වැඩේ වෙන්නේ. එයා විදානේ කියලා බලන්න බෑනේ.
Failure to remove debris has now raised serious health risks in Kampala and surrounding areas.
ගම්පල එකතු වුණු කුණු කසල ටොන් 40000ක් පමණ දැනට අපේ නිවාස ඉදිරිපිට ගොඩ කරලා තියෙනවා. ඒවා ඉවත් කරගන්න කියලා නගරාධිපතිතුමාගෙන් ඉතා කාරුණික ඉල්ලා සිටිනවා.
ගම් වතුරෙන් යට වෙලා දැන් දවස් 20ක් විතර වෙනවා. කඳවුරු ඉඳලා අපි දැන් ගෙවල් වලට ඇවිල්ලා ඉන්නේ. අපේ කුණු ගොඩවල් දැන් සුද්ධ පවිත්‍ර කරන්න මේ කිසිම මේ පිළියමක් නැති නිසා කුණු හැමතැනම ගොඩ ගහලා දරුවෝ ලෙඩ වෙලා දැන් ඉන්නේ.
එදා අපි ගම් වතුරෙන් යට වුණා. දැන් කුණු වලින් යට වෙලා ඉන්නවා. පුළුවන් තරම් ඉක්මනට මේ අයින් කරගන්න කියලා තමයි අපි ඉල්ලීමක් කරන්නේ.
බයිකේ ඉස්සරහ විතරක් කියලා දෙකක බඩෝ තාම හරි කිසිම දෙයක් නගර සභාවෙන් හරි කිසිම සභාවකින් ඇවිල්ලා ගත්තේ නැහැ.
While Kampala struggles, SJP leader Sachit Premadasa visited the area yesterday. He donated medical equipment to Kampala Hospital and then spent time taking selfies. According to Sachit Premadasa, in cyclone affected areas to reduce post disaster mortality.
Some people ask why we are helping hospitals after a cyclone. I explained this to our MPs as well. There is a university in Australia called Monash University. They conducted a study over 19 years, from 2000 to 2019, examining 200 cyclones across several countries and analyzing 15 million deaths. Their conclusion was that more deaths occur after the cyclone ends, especially within the first 4 months. One key recommendation from the study is to upgrade hospitals in cyclone-affected areas and provide essential equipment. That is the scientific basis for today's donation of equipment to Gampula Hospital. Hospital authorities confirm no patient
A disturbing incident unfolded in Polonnaruwa when Abdul Samad, a member of the Lanka Pradesha Sabha representing the Sarvajana Balaya, was caught on camera assaulting a man during a heated confrontation. The attack occurred after a group of residents already suffering due to the recent disaster visited the councillor seeking assistance. What began as a plea for help ended in violence. The victim, N.A.M.A. Azwar, sustained severe injuries including 4 broken teeth and was rushed to hospital. Tragically, his brother-in-law, who was present during the altercation, collapsed at home shortly after and later died despite being admitted to hospital.
I came home from work and saw people gathered. I asked why they didn't give me aid. Then 20 to 25 people attacked me and my brother-in-law. Now he's dead and I'm in hospital. 4 of my teeth are gone. Samad, his family and others beat me. I lost consciousness. My son asked for aid. They refused. He said he works hard and pleaded. Later, Samad, his wife and relatives came and beat him. When my son-in-law tried to stop them, they hit him in his chest. I took him home, but later he was silent, no sound. At the hospital, they said he was dead.
Abdul Samad, a member of the Lanka Pradeshya Sabha representing the Sarvajana Balaya, was arrested by police yesterday and produced before court today. He was released on bail. Police confirmed that the bail conditions relate to the assault that caused serious injuries during the incident. Authorities further stated that the exact cause of death of the individual who intervened in the altercation, whether due to the assault or another medical condition, cannot yet be determined. A post-mortem examination was scheduled for this afternoon.
Another shocking case has emerged from Sabkaskanda, where a sitting councillor and a former councillor of the Sri Lanka Podujana Peramuna allegedly threatened a man with a firearm and carried out a brutal assault. The attack was reportedly led by Prabhat Liyanage, a SLPP member of the Biyagama Pradeshya Sabha, and Sujit Harshana, a former councillor of the same party, along with several others. The attackers had forcibly entered a house in Ranketyaya area in Makula within the Sabkaskanda police division, where they brandished a firearm, intimidated and assaulted a mason who was carrying out renovations at the house.
Earlier, I had worked with a person named Buddhika under a contract. He owed me some money, and about a month and a half ago, I called him asking for the payment. After that, he kept giving me excuses, saying he was busy in different areas such as Kitulgala, Kandy or Gaul. He kept promising to pay me, but never did. Eventually, he stopped answering my calls. I called him one last time and I told him, Buddhika, give me the money you owe. After this, I will not ask for it again, nor will I speak to you. You decide whether to pay it or not. Otherwise, let it be. Now, on the day of the incident, I went to a house I had previously worked at on Ranketyaya Road for some repair work. While I was working there, Buddhika passed by on a motorcycle towards his brother's place, which is further down the road. His brother is Prabhat, who is an SLPP Pradeshya Sabha member. He parked the bike and came to me. While talking, he suddenly hit me and said, "What did you say the other day?" I tried climbing onto a step, but he kicked me again. When he was kicking me, I grabbed onto his leg in a bid to stop him and pushed him. This made him fall across the road. Thereafter, he ran towards his ancestral home. After running, he stopped halfway, turned around and shouted, saying, "You watch what I will do to you and your son." Shortly thereafter, Buddhika's elder brother Prabhat, who is a Pradeshya Sabha member, came to where I was in a jeep along with a man named Sujit. I have seen Sujit and heard about him, but I do not know him that well. The two came in a jeep, got off, followed by another group. I asked Prabhat very respectfully to listen to what I had to say. I asked him to not cause a scene here. I told him to not listen to anyone else, but to listen to my version of the story and then take a decision. Instead, he grabbed me by my shirt and asked me why I had threatened his brother. When he grabbed me, I quickly ran in and closed the gate and locked it. However, the group quickly scaled the wall and got inside. One person came inside with an iron rod. When the group came in, I saw that Sujit was brandishing a firearm. He came in, aiming the pistol at me. At that point, I quickly grabbed the pistol. Everyone was crowded around me, and the group slowly got pushed inside the house where I was working. Thereafter, 2 or 3 people assaulted me. However, I did not let go of the pistol despite everything that was happening around me. Thereafter, I told my son to call the police hotline on 1990. The police arrived at the scene around 10 minutes later.
Following investigations conducted at the scene of the incident, SLPP Pradesh Sabha member Prabhat Liyanage, former SLPP Pradesh Sabha member Sujit Harshana, the son of the individual who was assaulted, and another individual were taken into police custody. The four were presented before the Mahar Magistrates Court yesterday evening and were remanded until the 19th of December. A 9mm pistol manufactured in the United States was also handed over to the police as part of the investigation. Meanwhile, Sagara Karyavasam, General Secretary of the Sri Lanka Podujana Peramuna, stated that the pistol in question is a licensed firearm.
From what we have learned so far, this is not an illegal firearm. It is a licensed firearm. Therefore, the person who holds this license has a legal right to bear that firearm. However, if that person has violated the law in using the firearm, he will need to be dealt with by the law. If Pradesh Sabha members are allowed to use firearms, let them use it. They say it is a licensed firearm. We may be ordinary and poor, but we are citizens of Sri Lanka and we have the right to work anywhere. My only plea is, do not allow them to abuse their powers in such a manner and threaten and belittle ordinary citizens like us.
Newsfirst, main sponsor.
Valuable FD, the symbol of stability. Valuable FD, the symbol of stability.
While the whole country is striving to rebuild, the opposition is preoccupied predicting the country's imminent downfall.
Deputy Secretary General of Political Mobilization of the UNP, Harin Fernando, says that Sri Lanka will face an economic crisis by next April-May.
We fell victim to an economic crisis. We fell victim to a tsunami. We were victim to several other political crises that hit the nation. We also fell victim to COVID-19. Sri Lanka can't withstand another crisis. We believe that if there is no proper procedure, plan, program or projection, Sri Lanka will face another economic crisis by the time the next Sinhala New Year celebrations in April and May. Record this date as a proof of our claim.
Opposition leader Sajith Premadasa also made predictions on the imminent downfall of the country.
From 2028, we face an annual foreign debt repayment of $4 billion to $4.5 billion US. The government must consider if our country has the strength to pay these debts at this moment. We must contact the IMF and enter into a new agreement without any further delay. If this is not done, we as a country will truly fall into greater difficulty, being unable to pay the debt in 2028.
News First with the people.
This is the reality today along the Galaha Al-Oya Road. A road scarred by landslides, a community cut off from the world. Access to this village is restricted. Nature's fury has drawn its boundaries. But the Sirasa Sahana Yatra flood relief convoy defied the odds, crossed the treacherous Al-Oya road and reached the people. Because this mission is for them and with them. At the KCC premises in Kandy, essential supplies donated by our own people were packed and dispatched to Holy Trinity Church, Variagala. From Variagala, the convoy moved to Mavanalla, a name now synonymous with suffering. Hinatipana village, home to many affected families, is where hope was needed the most. Displaced residents now find refuge at Navandula Vihara and Isipatana Rama Vihara in Hinatipana turned into safe shelters. For 36 families, over 120 individuals, the Sirasa Sahana Yatra flood relief convoy became a lifeline. And then to Kampala and Kotmale, regions hit hardest by disaster. People still struggle to rise from the ruins of what was once home. Yesterday, from the Depanama Broadcast Center, the relief team set out with supplies for Kampala and Kotmale, determined to bring comfort to those in need. On the way, Gelioya, Udahena Thanna, Uduvela and Sinhabitya felt the strength of Sirasa Sahana Yatra flood relief convoys' helping hand. Because these are our people, always our people. Today, Again, the convoy continued its journey into the Theldenia Divisional Secretariat area, seeking those still waiting for aid. Yesterday, Nagolla, Bulatwatha, Lolugama, Randivela and Thuniskala received essential supplies. Today, the convoy reached Bambaragahadenia, Viryagolla and Rajagala. This morning, a truck loaded with relief goods left the MTV-MBC head office premises bound for Anuradhapura district, where our people are still in pain. Essential goods donated by the public to the Kanduwatha Special Operations Centre in Galle arrived today at the MTV-MBC head office premises, ready to be distributed island-wide. At KCC premises in Kandy, your contributions are being packed for delivery to disaster-hit communities. Yesterday, volunteers prepared consignments for Ududumbara, Devahandia and many other affected areas. Today, another truck rolled out. For days now, these brave souls, once living without asking for help, are finding strength to rise again, defeating a disaster. For the people, by the people. The Sirasa Sahana Yatra flood relief convoy continues.
Newsfirst,